there's a force at work that don't want you to hear this. Now we just read, God said if Israel disobey him, they're going to be cursed. He also said the curse is going to be a sign to show who they are. Because one of the curses was loss of identity and nationality. Loss of culture, language, history. The only way you're going to identify an Israelite is through the curses documented in the Bible that would identify who they are, because no other race on the planet can claim that these things happened to them, what was done to the Israelites. You hear me, sir? Hey, short man. Come, don't run. You ask a question and you get the answer. Why are you all running? Oh my gosh, you want to hear, sir? You want to know who we was when we come here? Who you is now? Who he is? Tell me who he is. Who are you? Who are you? And human beings was divided into 18 nations. God separated all the human beings. The nation that put the slaves in is the 12 tribes of Israel. That's who was put on the slave ships. The Israelites, give me Luke 21:20. Let me show you what happened to them. Wait, you asked me a question, I give you the Bible. Listen, let me tell you something, right? Any question you ask me, ask you know the Bible. I'm not giving you my opinion, I give you biblical accounts, prophecy, and history. Now wait till the middle eight, what it's called, they went to the land of Israel for them. And the Romans destroyed the land of Israel and ran them out. They took them and made them slaves, and the ones that escaped went to Egypt. The Egyptians ran them, and they ended up right down on the west coast of Africa, in Ghana, in Sierra Leone, what they call the Gold Coast. Where were we taking? Look. Check it. Don't walk away. You got the answer? You don't want the answers? You don't want the answers, man. Look, we're going to read it. Luke 21:20. What the hell is this, sir? What was this? What was this? I walk through an LGBT alphabet gang. Come out of this foolishness, man. This damn alphabet foolishness. The hell with that? Why for that? Yes, sir, my sister. How you doing? You good? Okay. What's the question, sis? What as far as being a Barbadian? So where we came from before the race of Barbados? Where's Africa? Good. So in Africa, there's a whole continent. Right? There's over 3,000 tribes of people on this continent. And it's around going into 54 sovereign nations. So which tribe you come from? You don't know. Like this. We're going back, we'll show you Bible prophecy. You know which tribe you come from, which nation? Okay. The Bible talk about certain people that ain't got a clue what tribe or nation they come from. We can show you. These people were called in the Bible. Ready? The book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox took his honor. You know what an ox is? Anybody know what an ox is? That's one of the big muscle coats. He know who he belongs to. So if the ox belong to you, they know where in hell they going to have to pull that shit and carry on, but he can resist, he can pull it. He's not going with me. He don't know me. He only know you. He know who he belongs to. Read. And the ass, his master grip. The big dumb donkey, everybody's called a jackass. You could bring the donkey from St. Philip, break the bridge down, let go, and they're going to walk until they go right back to St. Philip. It knows where it came from. Read. But the Israelites, doth not know, and the word, doth not know. The Israelites have no idea who they are or where they came from. You ever consider being an Israelite? Have you ever considered being an Israelite? You did? No? My people doth not consider. You say they consider. People never consider us Israelites. So we come here and start showing them. That's who they are. Read. Verse 4. A sinful nation. The Israelites today are a very sinful nation. We do all manner of wickedness. We kill one another in the streets over drugs. Read. Their people laden with iniquity. We are the ones at the court begging for child support. We begging them for not supporting the children. Wickedness all day long. We go on these cruises. We go pop over and walk half naked in the street. We do all manner of profanation and wickedness. Read. A seed of evildoers. Everything that we do is constantly evil. We got people that go to school and fail chemistry class, but can know how much baking soda to add to cocaine powder to make rock cocaine and cook it up. We chemists when we want to do evil, but to do good, no, we ain't got to. Children that are corrupt We are corrupters. The Christian church with all them black pastors with this black Bible in there, corrupting the people, telling them, Jesus way, come as you are, stay as you be, the Lord's done away with. That's what we're doing as a people in the black church. Read.
They have forsaken the Lord.
They have forsaken God. We don't care about our God anymore. We care about ourselves. We want to do we don't want to do what God said.
They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger,
and we made our God vex. Mad as hell with us. So when God get vexed with us, guess what God did? You think God do to Israelites when he got angry with them? Just let them slay and continue. You got children? When your children disobedient ways do it. So you think God punished the Israelites for being naughty? Let them slay and do what they done. He punished them. Let's see how God punished them. We get to Deuteronomy 20.
They are going away backward.
Instead of going forward and progressing as the kings of the earth, we progressed to be the servants and slaves of the earth. We went backwards. From kings to slaves. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt not, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. Verse 2, and all these blessings shall come on, as will come on thee and overtake thee.
So if we obey God, we will be set on high over all the other nations, and we will be extensively blessed. If we obey God. But if we disobey God, what will we do? Read verse 15.
Verse 15, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All these punishments, these curses are the punishments that Israel is going to go through for disobedience. And like you rightfully said, the Bible said that Israel went backwards. We went from being kings and being exceeded above all nations down to being beneath all nations. Now, curses going to come upon you and overtake you. So the curses are the identifying marker to show who the Israelites are, because they took up once they asked who they are, the Israelites stood. So let's see some of these curses. Now, Arthur, you got one Arthur, sir? You got one? You want one? You got to get that. Need a flash? Please, thank you. We can go over the flash. So it says the truth about slavery. One of the curses put on the Israelites was slavery. That's one of the chief curses that identify the Israelites. Give me 41. They should not enjoy each other.
Verse 41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity.
So you're going to get Israelites, going to get children, but they're not going to be able to raise and enjoy them. Their children went into captivity. Their children are going to go into slavery. How did the Israelites go into slavery? When anybody say what happened? Give me 61.
Verse 61. Verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
We're pausing right there. God, they go into slavery, they're going to get scattered amongst all. Read what you bless her. So we go along with being co-bearers and sisters. Right? Does it deserve that? And this we're reading here right
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other.
We come from Africa, right? And we were brought from one side of the earth across to the other. That's going to happen to the Israelites, right?
And they shall serve other gods,
meaning new religions that we didn't have in Africa,
which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Wood and stone. Two religions primarily they're going to serve. One represented by what? Give me the religions here, please. A religion represented by what? What's the two biggest religions on the planet Earth today that black people are into? The two biggest religions that black people are into. Alright, I'm going to name some religions. You tell me which ones you think black people is for. Buddha. Please follow that. Krishna. Vishnu. You don't follow that. Egyptology. Not much we can follow. So, okay. What about Christianity? What's the symbol for Christianity? Most Christian churches is got up on top of it. A cross. What the cross is made of? Okay, so you serve a religion represented by what? What about Islam? Do black people become Muslims? Okay, a lot of black people Muslims are Christians. You all know what the icon for Islam is? The Kaaba. The Kaaba stone in Mecca. That's the icon of Islam. You say you're not a real Muslim, so you go on your Hajj and you circle the Kaaba 7 times, bow down and kiss it. That's what makes you a true Muslim when you do your Hajj. So we're going to learn what? Christianity and stone. Look at the years that we learned these Christian denominations. What was our social condition in 1872? Were we free people or were we captive slave people in 1872? What was our social condition in 1863? In 1830? In 1608? We were slaves and oppressed heavily during these periods.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Pause right there. We're going to go from Israel to Egypt and ships. This is Israel. This is Egypt. You don't need no ship. You walk across. So this is talking spiritually about something else. Give me Exodus 22. Bible 6 then. Egypt has a meaning in the Bible.
Deuteronomy chapter 5 and verse 6. I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage.
Egypt is the house of bondage, the land of bondage, a place of bondage. What does bondage also mean? Give me another name for bondage that starts with the letter S. If you're in bondage, if you're a bond servant, what are you? It starts with S. Slavery. My brother said it. If you're in bondage, you are a slave. Let's read what the Bible says will happen to Israel. Read. 68.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
God is going to take you into slavery on ships. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Pharaoh recorded by Moses over 3,000 years ago. It's going to happen in the 1600s. Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
You ever see Africa physically? You ever see Africa physically? Anybody ever went to Africa physically? Went back as a collective group of people? 100,000 of us? Say we'll bring us across here, packed up on some planes and went back to Africa? No! We're still here in the place of slavery. Because a slave is a worker, right? Who's the labor force in Barbados? Huh? Who is the labor force? Who are the workers? Who are the business owners and who are the workers? Who own all the businesses? Say it, say it, brother. Who own the businesses? The white man. And who else? Who else own the businesses besides the white man? Okay, the Indian and the Chinese own the businesses. Who is the workers? Who do own the plantations? Huh? Who do own the plantations? The white man. Who was the workers on the plantation? Anything change? They just take off the chains and shackles and give you a paycheck. And your paycheck don't be saying nothing. Or you can't save the money, you go right back to work. So you're in the same cycle.
That's right.
Read.
And there he shall be sold unto your enemies.
The Bible makes it clear these people are not our friends, they are enemies. Read.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
You're going to be sold for slave men and slave women, read.
And no man shall buy you.
And you will not be redeemed out of that situation. We are still the labor force here. Nothing has changed for us. Buster rise up and Buster get put down. We're still working for them. Martin Luther King march, rise up and get put down. We're still working for them. Malcolm X rise up and get put down. We're still working for them. Buster Manti, Toussaint Louverture, Coffee, all these great black leaders rise up and get put down. And we still working for them. Nothing has changed. No, it isn't. So my sister, the history, the prophecy of the Israelites, whose history is that? What we just read that God saying to the Israelites, who was it done to? Huh? All of it. When Mr. Charles Williams family get put on slave ships and we say we. Oh, we. So some black people. Okay. We say we don't mean everybody. Oh, so I'm asking another question. Are you black? What kind of measure is? Okay. Again, are you black? Oh, so you get a new name. They stop you from calling you Israel and call you black. Check this out. So I'm saying that you won't hear this before you go. Because the whites, the Chinese, the Indians, all America is run by white people. China run by Chinese people. America and China don't agree. But all of them got one thing in common, one agreement that they got. And then go heaven. That's what you like for. Check this out. So I'm saying that's what you like for. Check this out. So I'm saying
Psalm 83 verse 1. Keep not those silent, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up thy head. Verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones.
So they took a crafty counsel. All these nations got together and had a council against Israel. It's called Israel the hidden ones because their identity was going to be hidden in the future. Read.
Verse 4. They have said, come, and let us cut them off for being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
They said, let me divide these people up, cut off their name, and don't ever let them know that they're Israel. Strike that name off the earth. Divide them up. Send some to Barbados, send some to Antigua, send some to Guyana, send some to America, send some to Brazil, send some over in Europe, send some to China, send some to India. Divide them up that the nation of Israel be no more in remembrance. So when you scatter all over the place now, in every other land, you're not an Israelite anymore. You don't know you're Israelite. You go in a land, you're going to learn, oh, you're a Pentecostal, you're a Seventh-day Adventist, you're a Jehovah's Witness, you're a Buddhist. You everything under the sun is Israel. You can't be Israel. You are Negro, you are black. You brown skin and tell them you are black. Say that they are white. Plus an example, case in point, God don't come by you saying, look, what color is that dude? Look at the shirt and the sister got on, look at his skin texture. What color is he? Is he white? Look at her, is she white? What color is her skin? You're pink, right? She said she pink. They're white. They're pink, their blood shows through the skin, they are red people. They admit, being white, we pink, same with being black, we brown skin. They put that on us to hide who we are, that we're Israel, and they call themselves white to hide who they are, that they're Edom. They are Edom. I'll go for Edom. I want you to say with Edom before you leave, my sister. Because we think that the devil be praised and everything happened in the past and we can get along with God, don't forget. Give me that in Malachi 1. Malachi 1. I want to show you about Edom. Why they're hiding who they are and calling themselves white people when they're really truly red. Edom means red. Check this out.
The book of Malachi chapter 1 and verse 4. Whereas Edom says, we are impoverished, but we we will return and build the desolate places.
So some history, Edom, the Romans, the Greeks, all of them were run out of Europe. In the year 312 by Septimius Severus, the first black emperor of Rome, they were run out and they ran to the Caucasus Mountains. That's what they call them Caucasians. And they were up there living like cavemen, like animals. Right? They were impoverished, but they said we will return and build back our places. That was known as the Renaissance era, when they came back to power in the 1400s. Columbus sailed and all these people were going to start conquering again. Right?
Now saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
So God has promised that everything that Edom built, He can destroy it. Right?
And they shall call them the border of wickedness.
God calls Edom the border of wickedness. The beginning and the end of all wickedness started with Edom. Read.
And the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
God said He has indignation against Edom forever. God said He don't like them. They are wicked and He don't like them.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the